there, crafty friends. It's Tina here, the Scrappin Rabbit. Thanks so much for stopping by my channel today. In this video, I wanted to share with you the newest Newton's Nook Designs release for January. So I was so excited that I got to play with these stamps and dies and just had the best time. So I wanted to pop in, share with you the new products and the projects that I made this week. Okay, so first off, they're sharing a new die, and what I like about the dies at the Newton's Nook Designs is that they always coordinate with the stamps, which is so wonderful. So this new Heart Frames die measures about 4.5 inches across, and then from top to bottom, it's about 4 1/8. And you get all these layering pieces, which I really like, but even more so, the new stamp sets that they came out with have these really cool designs, and I'm sorry, I put them in these little plastic bags, so there might be a little bit of a glare. So let me share with you outside of the plastic. So you get these hearts. I love this one. And you can use this die right here. It's the scalloped one. And look at that, it coordinates to cut out perfectly. I love that. So the sentiments on this set, you have Be Mine, XOXO, Hello Lovely, Hugs and Kisses, Happy Valentine's Day, Sending My Love with All My Heart. And look at how you have the little font that you can color in any color that you like. And then the second set that coordinates is this Hearts and Roses set, which I love as well. It's so pretty. And I'm not really a master at coloring florals, but this heart design was really easy to color, and I'm going to share with you the projects that I made. But first, let's look at the sentiments. So kind of you, with love, let love bloom, heartfelt thanks, congratulations, beautiful friend, and happy anniversary. So a wide range of really usable sentiments for both of these sets. There is also a die that coordinates with the sentiments, and that's another one of the things that I really love about the Newton's Nook Designs and how they have the dies that coordinate. So you get this, if you get this banner trio dies, these coordinate with all of these sentiments. So you never have to worry, do I have a sentiment that's going to fit in the banner? They all do. So again, wonderful coordination, which is something that I can really appreciate when I'm designing my cards and trying to figure out which sentiments to use and how I'm going to do the layouts. So I wanted to share with you my projects that I created. So this card here is an A2 card, and I used this stamp here, the Heartfelt Love. And I really loved how this turned out. I used some of the Nina Desert Storm, I think it's called Desert Storm. It's like the craft cardstock, and I stamped and embossed it, and I really liked the way that that looked on the craft. And then I stamped the sentiment there and added some sequins, and then to color it, I used my Prismacolor pencils, which was something that I got about a year ago. My husband, a year ago last Christmas, I got those pencils, and I haven't really had a chance to play with them. And so I used some pinks on here, and I love the subtle pop of color and how this card turned out. Clean and simple, but a really cute Valentine's Day card. So for my second card with the florals there, the heart roses, the Heartfelt Roses stamps, I love the way this turned out. I did do the stamping and embossing in the gold embossing powder, so it's really sparkly. And I used, this is the one that I used. It's the Nouveau embossing powder, and it's really pretty gold, but then look at all that little sparkle you get as well. And then I also stamped and embossed the sentiment, and see how wonderful it fits on that banner die. I did a little watercoloring on here, splashed it on the background, and so this made for a really pretty card that I could use for any occasion, really. And I'm probably going to use it for Valentine's Day because I want to send out some Valentine's Day cards this year, you guys. So those are my first two projects that I shared using these first two sets from the Newton's Nook release. Now this stamp set here, no doubt, is my favorite for the release because you know how much I love the critters. And again, what I love about the Newton's Nook Designs is that they do come with the coordinating die. I put all my dies on the little magnets so that I don't lose the little pieces like this, and that works out really well for me. So the card that I created using this stamp set, the Smitten Kittens, well, first let me share with you the sentiments that I love. pausing to send you a happy hello. You're the cat's meow. I've got a good feline about you. Meow and purr ever. And smitten as a kitten, which is what the stamp set is called. This card, you guys, I had so much fun creating. Now, I love to do the Slimline cards. They're so much fun to work with because you get all this extra space to design. Now, the other thing that came out that let me pull those out, were these Slimline stencils that were also released on this, are revealed on the same day. And you get, these are so fun, you guys. There's 2 different sets. So the first set is the one that I used, which is with the hearts, and all of my little hearts are falling out. But there's 2 different stencils. You can have a Slimline upright or a Slimline this way, the lengthwise. And you have the hearts going across or the hearts going up and down. And then you get the little masking pieces with it. So they've included those with the stencils. So I decided to do my card upright using this. Let's see, it's all written on here on the bottom. It says Slimline Masking Hearts 1. So I used this to mask across my Slimline. Now there's you're not locked into doing Slimline cards with these. Obviously, you can do whatever you want. The second set had the squares and the circles. So a fun new way to use your inks and your blending and your pastes and all that with these new stencils. So again, I used this one here, and I went back to that Heartfelt Love stamps. And look at how cute that turned out. So while I had the stencil in place, I stamped and embossed the hearts. And then I also used my Distress inks to create an ombre effect using some different pinks. And then of course those kittens are they just couldn't be cuter. I absolutely love them. So I decided to do a little calico and a little Siamese kitten. And then I just fussy cut out this little banner here because I wanted it to be small going across the front of this heart, XOXO, and then I added some little clay heart embellishments. So that was the card that I created using this new stamp set and the new Slimline stencils. The next day, we revealed this stamp set called Love Emergency, and what a great set to make for more masculine cards or for thank yous to law enforcement, but the sentiments are definitely geared to go with the Valentine's Day theme. Dispatching all my love, you always come to the rescue, fired up about you, you set my heart on fire, will you police be mine, sound the alarm, and caught stealing my heart. And of course, there's also the coordinating dies that go with the stamp set. And so the card that I created is another Slimline. And I colored up the images of the vehicles. And then for the inserts, I used that square-shaped Slimline masking stencil. And the first thing that I did was combine it with a couple of the other Newton's Nook stencils that are available. And it was a cloud stencil and a tree stencil. So I created a sky and a forest. And then I also created a little road. And then I placed each one of the vehicles on double-sided sticky tape, foam tape, to pop them up onto the card. So you can see there's some dimension. And then again, I embellished using the clay hearts. And these stitched pieces here are all some Slimline dies that are available at the Newton's Nook shop, and that coordinates again with the stencils as well. So I love that. I love that if you own something already, it's going to work with some of these newer sets. So again, the coordination is amazing, and I absolutely love it. It makes my designs so much easier to come together. All right, so that was for this one, Love Emergency. For the last 2 stamp sets that were revealed yesterday, which was the Thursday, the release is live today, so all of these are available in the shop as we speak. There was the Newton's mug stamps and the Love Cafe. And I love this little kitty in the mug. And I love that it could be tea or coffee themed. And you have sentiments for both. So you can actually use the sentiments on top of the cup or as sentiments on your card. You get the little tea bag as well as these little coffee beans. And the sentiments are purr tea, cappuccino, kitty cat, and a big cup of thanks. So many ways that you can use that stamp set. And then this one here, I love the fonts and the arrangement of this sentiment. Love is in the air and it smells like coffee. I love that, and I wish that I can learn. I'm hoping that I can learn how to doodle like that in my planner. I love that. And then espresso your love. And then here you have the little steam with the heart, some coffee beans, and a couple mugs that you can use for tea or for coffee. And you can, of course, combine both of these sets, which is what I did. Well, actually, I made 2 cards with each of these sets. And this first card here features the little Newton in the mug. And I used the sentiment and the banner. This was from the Heartfelt Roses or the Heartfelt Love. This is from the Heartfelt Roses, and I did that in gold embossing powder. I also used the new heart frame dies, and these little hearts here were from the Love Emergency and the Smitten Kittens set. So I took the different size hearts, embossed them and colored them and add them to flow across the heart there. And I love the pattern papers. I'm always reminding myself to use more pattern papers, and so I did on this card here. And then for the last card featuring the sentiment and the cup on this, I did Love is in the air and it smells like coffee in that sparkly gold embossing powder. I used one of the heart dies, the adorable little kitten, as well as the coffee cups. And this die here is also, I think it's called rectangle frames dies. I don't remember exactly what it's called. Oh, I have it right here. That's from the framework die. This one right here. I'll have to get all these names down, but I love the way that this one turned out. So that is it. I just wanted to pop in and share with you guys what I've been playing with. It has been quite a busy week. It's the first week of the spring semester, or the second week of the spring semester for me at school, so I went back to work. And it took me some time to get all these projects together, get organized with my classes, but I'm so excited that I was able to share these projects with you. So thanks again so much for stopping by my channel. I hope you like the new stamps and the cards that I created, and I hope that you guys all have a wonderful day. Thanks again for stopping by. Until next time, happy crafting. Bye for now.